Hi, this video will show you how to put together the Military Blues uniform card from Simply Crafty SVGs. For me, when I'm doing cards with piecing, I like to get that out of the way first. So I'm putting together the little stripes, which is optional to put on the card. So just add glue to that back black piece, and then using my Pick Me Up tool. There's several tools like that out there, but I'll put a link to that. I go ahead and piece it on there. Those pieces will fit. The yellow piece goes in the middle with the two red pieces, but again, this is optional. Then I'll put it aside. Then I'm going to go ahead and piece together the tag, the label, and there's a blank one, or you can do the little print and cut that was included that you just saw, that says thank you for your service. And then for this one, I need to put that red piece strip behind the blue, so that it goes upside down. It'll be the right portion of the card. So that little red cut shows through. And then the same with the top kind of collar piece. We just want to flip that over, lightly add glue, and be careful with the amount to use so it doesn't show through the front. And then you'll just carefully place that red piece so it shows through on the front. So as we get everything pieced, it'll just be easier to put together. And just so it shows up a little better because it's dark blue, I'm just inking the edges. This happens to be a little bit of, it's a cat's eye ink, and it was falling apart a little bit. But I'm just adding a little black on the edge so the pieces stand out when I put them on. And you could use a distress ink or chalking. It's up to you. So we're going to move on. After we've done those pieces, we're going to put together the two pieces for the inside of the card. So just flip over that white cutout piece, and then we're going to place that red piece behind it. So that's just for you don't have to do it. This is just an optional, but it's for the inside sentiment, or I actually added that because it's more likely that you're going to have a dark blue card than not. I mean, although you can make it any color you want. And then we just put that on the inside of this card. So we'll just do that really quick. And you could just use like a tape adhesive. Well, you need to just be careful with if you know your adhesives, and if it leaks through the card, that kind of thing. I just worry about paper like that. So here we're going to place that left piece first, and then we'll overlap the right piece of the uniform. Again, you could attach this with like a tape adhesive, but I'm using a light application of Scotch Quick Dry. Then we want to line it up, and we'll do the same to the right side. With that red, I used a little really thick basil cardstock, so you see the edge of the cardstock. That's what you're seeing. Don't like to waste it. And we'll go ahead and line that up. Make sure it lines up to the right in the top and bottom. And then we'll just add that on the top, and you can see the little bit of ink that I put on the edges helps it make it distinguishable. It kind of gives it more of a dimensional feel. You could use a distress ink or something like that. Whatever ink you have on hand. I usually just use, for that one, I used like a black. And then I emboss this. It's a star embossing folder. I will place the information in the notes in the product description. So we just apply that panel to the bottom. Then we're going to add the little kind of like eagle emblems that I put up there. since the military emblems are copyright. I just created this little kind of, it's similar, but it's not the same. Kind of a feel, a military feel at least. We'll place that. And I'm using my pick me up tool. And then I think a ruler's helpful. I switched it out to a clear ruler to help line up the buttons. I was going to put little cut lines in the file to tell you where to place the buttons, but I decided against that because what if you wanted to do something else? So in order to place the buttons, what I do is I just have that ruler there to help me line them up vertically, and then I'm just eyeing it for the spacing. And then once I have them in place, I'll just lift each one up and glue it down. And this is where a tool like the pick me up tool, like I said, there's several tools out there like this, but this is the one that I have on hand. I've had it for a while since I purchased my original silhouette. I use other machines now, but that was my first machine that I actually started using print and cut on. And then I've been a long time Cricut user as well, but I'm familiar with Cricuts, and I do have those. And I actually prefer to cut out on the SVG Eclipse just for the speed of it. And it creates really good cuts, but I'm not quite sure if that machine is going to continue, so we'll see. But I cut each design intermittently on different machines. So this is where this little tool comes in handy, because I can just add the glue and then put it down where it was. You don't have to use a clear ruler either. That was just helpful for me. And you'll see little dots in the middle of these buttons, quote unquote. I decided not to put cut lines. I got a little blurry there. Little cut dots, but I used a little stylus tool on the metallic paper. It's metallic cardstock. And just here I'm just doing a little deeper. Just putting 2 little indentations to make it look more like they're like little holes, buttonholes. It's just a little addition. You could do like anything on those. And then with the, just kind of place these where it looks like it looks good. With the regular uniform, I looked at a lot of photos. The placement I have is similar to what I see in the photos of a real military. Now, I didn't, again, tell you where you can put the little pockets, but I just eye it. I don't like to add a lot of cut marks for reference if it might cause you, because you could use this card or something else. And then it's handy to have a ruler just to make sure that you line up the tops. So we can get those pockets down. And now we're just adding all the last minute details. And I did have a little glue leakage there. So if you do a little lightly wet, damp paper towel. And this I just kind of, you can see the placement right above, that top part right above the pocket, and then center it. And all we have to do is add the stripe, which is, again, optional. You could add anything on here if you decide to do a print and cut. I'm sure some people might want to add a military emblem of some sort, which obviously I cannot because it's a copyright image. But that would be nice if you had somebody in the Marines and you wanted to add the Marine logo. You could do a print and cut on most machines now. So, and when you're using metallic paper, just be careful of whether you get glue on it, like I did. And then just I added little Scotch foam tape to the back of the buckle piece, and to the thank you tag, which is an optional layered SVG that you can print and cut on most machines. Or you can use the blank one as well to add your own sentiment. That finishes the card. I'll show you another version of the card here. I've used different metallics on 2 different cards. I had to put away my glue. So there's that. And then we have this other card that I did, the first one. It's a little bit darker navy blue, but it's the same thing. So you can see you can get different looks with different embossing folders and different golds. I hope you enjoyed this project, as I did, and I thank you so much for watching.